Hey guys, we got a special walkthrough for you today. Something that we don't usually have here, which is awesome to have. Is this brand used 2019 Forester that we just got. It's a Class C motor coach. One thing that's super cool about this right off the go is it is a full body paint unit, but it also is on the E450 chassis too, which is pretty cool. We'll kind of go into that in a second, why that E450 chassis is a little bit better. But going over here, so this has the outdoor entertainment. It also has the electric wind awning, which is pretty cool. So if you put this out, there is a wind sensor right here that you can turn on. So if it gets too windy, it automatically rolls the awning back in for you, which is pretty neat. But yeah, it's got the outdoor entertainment. So it comes with the TV, which is pretty cool. And this just locks away in your baggage door there, which is pretty cool. The other nice thing on these Class C motorhomes the Forester brings is you have a ton of storage. As you can see how deep those are, and these are all around the coach. So you have the propane one there, all these over here, which is pretty cool. And then a giant or a massive one back here in the back, which is pretty awesome. Look how deep that is. The other kind of cool thing too, so you will notice it has a drain here, so you can even store some of your boating gear. If you're hauling a small boat with the RV, you can put some of that stuff back here. If it gets wet in here, you can open that up and drain out in the compartment, which is pretty cool. But yeah, this is a beautiful coach. It's got the nice paint color on it too. This model is a 327 or a 3271S. And this has the bunk model inside too, which we'll go and check that out in a second. But back to some of the stuff on the outside. You do have the Zamp Ready solar charger right there, so you can plug in a little solar panel right there. You don't have to buy the roof mounted one, which is pretty cool. It just makes it nice, just saves you a little bit of money. Let's go to the back here though. So you have a rear towing receiver on the back here, which is pretty sweet. So we were talking about that E450 chassis just a second ago. So the one benefit of that is this actually is rated to tow the 7,500 pounds. On the E350, I want to say it's about 5,000. So you do get a better tow rating with that heavier duty chassis on the with the E450, which is nice because then you can haul, a bigger cargo trailer, truck, boat, whatever you want to do there. As you can see, this is a massive slide out here, and it does come already with the awning topper already, so you don't have to add that too, which is pretty cool. So this will protect your slide out if you're parked near a pine tree or trees, that all those needles, leaves, sticks won't get in the slide out and bind it up on the top, which is pretty neat. So let's jump over here and check out this. This is pretty cool. So on the inside, you actually have a lift up on the countertop, which is pretty neat. So you can actually just cut and swipe stuff off into the garbage can, and then you can empty it from the outside compartment, which is pretty cool. Kind of keeps it out of the way too, so it's not inside. But yeah, this on the outside too, it's got the auto leveling, which is pretty sweet. It is on the ride suspension too, so these are a super, they're like the Cadillac of RVs. Or motorhomes. They drive super smooth. But yeah, let's check out some of the stuff up inside. Welcome inside. As you can see, there is a ton of space indoor here. The thing that's cool about this coach is it is set to sleep a ton of people, so you're looking easily probably about 10 to 12 quite comfortably. This does fold down into a bed here, as long as the couch pulls out as well, and then you have a super massive sleeper up front here with the TV, which is pretty neat. The other kind of cool thing on these chairs, so these do spin around, so you can kind of use them as a seat too. If you got a lot of people in here, sitting and eating, 2 more people can easily sit here as well. So a lot of seating too for entertaining, which is pretty neat. And this thing is fully loaded, so it's got everything as the sound system. It's got the TVs, auto leveling, like I was saying. I mean, it's got literally everything. Something that is pretty cool about this, so this bed up here, it seems to be a little bit bigger than some of the other coaches too that we've taken in. So it's got a pretty massive bed up here, and it's loaded for about 440 pounds is the weight rating on this guy. The other nice thing about this coach, we call it brand used because it's only got 4,400 miles, or 4,100, sorry. So it's super low miles on this guy. Like we said, though, it is used. But the cool thing is, so this has the V10 Triton engine in it. You know, with the transmission coolers and all that, the tow haul mode too. Heated mirrors, all that good stuff. So it will tow a little bit better too for that vehicle in the back, or trailer, whatever you're wanting to tow. It is set up with the backup camera integrated into the dash too. So as you're reversing, you will have the backup camera back there, which is pretty cool. But let's check out this massive slide. This is huge. So this goes all the way from your living room all the way back there into the bedroom there, which is pretty cool. It does supply your kitchen with all your solid surface countertops, stainless steel sinks, triple burner stove. It's got the oven too there, microwave. Another massive thing too on this is the giant fridge. I haven't seen, personally in Class C's, I haven't seen you know, a fridge this big. I mean, this thing's pretty massive, and it is the gas electric, which is nice. Does have the bigger furnace and AC. This AC is pretty sweet. It's the 15,000 fully ducted BTU AC. So it'll have ducts all the way up into the front bed, all the way back bedroom, and then in the bathroom as well, which is pretty sweet. You do have an upper lip right here. This is just for your under storage and all the stuff that's underneath the coach, which is pretty cool. But super nice framed in glass shower, which most folks will agree that that's a little bit nicer. But with it being framed in, it's kind of cool too. They can supply you a heat duct right there for your bathroom, which is pretty neat. Tons of storage as well. So this is the back suite of the coach, which is pretty cool. You can see it's got the massive bed in the back. Also, you have your own separate control system right there, so you can start the generator from that switch. This has an onboard 4,000 Onan, which is pretty sweet generator. It has super low hours on it too. I think it only has about 92 hours. But you also have your own control system for the thermostat right there, which is pretty cool. So you can have your own temp back here along with the front of the coach. So that's kind of cool. You have the blackout shades here. So this will lift up, massive back window there, which is, again, is pretty sweet. It's nice to have some good natural lighting. Tons of storage though. So all these open up, like this goes back quite a ways too, about an arm's length deep, and it has the motion sensor lights on it, which is pretty cool. So this TV will fold out too. The other kind of cool thing is most people don't know, is it's a hidden compartment back here too. So this goes back quite a ways too. So if you want to put a gun safe or something extra back there, you can, or DVD player. That's what I've seen a lot. An extra DVD player back there that's directed into this TV exec. Like I said earlier though, this is a bunk model. So these are your 2 bunk beds, and it's got its own lighting, which is pretty neat. So you can turn those off, but it has their own entertainment too set up, which is neat. So you have 2 RV TVs, one right there, one right there. And then this folds up as a couch too, when you have a lot of those people in, entertaining them, eating and such. Good storage under there too, so that's pretty cool. That they are accounted for all the people, so you get lots of storage. And whether it be a RV or a motorhome, travel trailer, fifth wheel, you will notice in bunk models most of the time you do get a ton of storage, just for the fact that they're thinking you're bringing 8 to 10 people, so they want to make sure that you're set up for success and you have enough storage for everyone that you're bringing. But that is pretty cool, and it's cool that it is a couch as well, just because it is pretty comfortable to sit there, and have a lot of people in here. But yeah, I think that's about it. We cover a lot of ground. If there's any other questions that you have, we'll post my cell in the link down in below. You can call me, ask questions. Also, if you have any other things that you guys want to see from us, both new and used, drop it in the comment section below. We love your input and love to see what you guys want to see. So yeah, don't forget to like, subscribe, comment. We'll see you on the next one. Brennan's out.